Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka that Villain Jay. And tonight we're doing a very special treat for you. We're doing a little bit of a economy, optimization, mastery pass, wild card, just a little explanation of everything. Economy with Magic the Gathering, how to optimize your decks. I mean, wilds, builds, everything that you got. Where should I spend my money if I want to spend money? As they say, free games are sometimes the most expensive ones to play. Well, it doesn't always have to be that way. Now, I am not a whale, okay? I do not spend a massive amount of money on this game. I really don't. I do spend some, okay? But I do not shell out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on this game. I do not, I'm not buying everything. I don't throw down. You can see by my wild cards here, I'm not incredibly... not insane, some people have 100 or something like. So I'm going to go over a little everything economy. I've kind of saved up a bunch of different stuff to do, to kind of do it all with you at once, so we can kind of talk about it. And also I'm live streaming this on YouTube, so make sure you turn on the notification button, so you can also ask me questions if you have any economy questions as we go. So what's the best way to get the most cards? How do I build my collection? All that good stuff. Well, there's a couple of ways. Probably one of the better deals to do is the Mastery Pass. Now, the good thing about it is you can see here, I've almost finished the Mastery Pass. I've almost gotten to level 70, the maxed out. There's still 15 days left on it. I'm definitely going to finish it in 2 weeks, and I haven't bought it yet. So the trick with the Mastery Pass is what you want to do is you don't need to buy it right away. You still get everything. If you get it the last 5 minutes when it's available, it doesn't matter. So if you want to make sure that you get the optimization that you need out of it, wait. There's nothing wrong with waiting. I know you get a lot of stuff. You get a lot of bonuses. We'll go over those. But you can get to at least the break-even point. This season... I always announce when I calculate the best break-even point. This season, the break-even point is actually fairly early. You actually kind of break even at like 37. And what I mean by break-even is that if you spend for 3,400 gems in the store, we can take a look at the in-game store right here if it wants to load for me. You say, okay, well, that many gems is $20. All right. So spending 20 bucks of my money, okay, that's once a season, 4 times a year. I don't need to spend it every time, but maybe sometimes I do. We talk about that, translating that directly to the most packs that you can get. It's going to be, it's approximately 16 packs, okay? So it's 16 packs, and that's what you're going to be getting for approximately that much. 17 actually. If you want to get it on the nose, it's 17 packs exactly for that much money. So the Mastery Pass is going to get you, when can you get that many packs for that much money per thing? I think it's going to be 39. It might be 43. I've got to double check, but you can at least wait till you're guaranteed at level 45 and get everything that you need out of it, every last dollar, and you're breaking even. Now, again, that's just the break even. If you've got enough time to get to 45, or if you're at 45 right now, you've broke even on the Mastery, and that's just packs. You're going to be getting a bunch of cosmetics, and you're going to be getting a very valuable play-in draft token right there. It's hard for me to calculate the amount that it's going to be worth for the play-in draft token. It can be worth more if you're very good at draft. It can be worth less if you're like me and you suck at draft. I'm very bad at drafting. I'm not good at it at all. However, it still is an option. You still will get the wilds from the drafting, so it's not that bad. You're just going to get cosmetics, pets, all kind of cool stuff. So if you're looking for one, as long as you can get 17 packs out of it with gold and gems and everything else, you absolutely will break even on the Mastery Pass right there. Extremely useful. Now, it's also, I'm going to buy it here and tell you a little bit about that as well. It's also important to realize, guys, 15 days, yeah, there's only 15 days left. We'll make it there. It takes about, let's put that, let's claim that. It takes a couple of weeks to get there, but the amount of time that it's going to take to get you to the break-even level, like 5 or 6 weeks, generally, I can show you the calculations. it's basically the amount of packs that you're going to get just from grinding gold on your dailies is going to be way over what you actually need. Like, you're going to get a ton of stuff here. Wow, I'm getting a lot of stuff. Look at that. All that stuff. Wow, a lot of stuff. Wow, a lot of stuff. See, I mean, almost full mastery pass is decent, and 21 mastery ball orb tokens thingies too. So by the time that you grind up to level 45 or level 40 in your mastery pass, you will have approximately generated in 4 to 5 weeks or 5 to 6 weeks, approximately generating 40 to 50 cards of packs, enough gold to get that much. So you'll get more just from grinding up the mastery pass to get to the point where you are have enough levels to make it break even. You'll get it. Essentially, the thing to remember about this game is what you're getting is time. You are saving time. You can grind out at least 30 to 40 packs a month just from gold. If you ignore cosmetics, ignore everything else, you just go for the gold, you just go for the daily deals of gems, you just go for everything like that, you will absolutely get a certain amount of packs a month. I know it's a slow going, and I know it's not great. What you're thinking is like, oh man, that takes a lot of time, but take time, have fun with the game. You don't need to accelerate right on. Learn one deck, learn it really good, learn the ins and outs of it, then move on to a different type of build. Have one really good aggro deck, have one really good control deck, one really good mid-range, and become kind of good at the archetypes if you're a new player. It's not a bad idea to just kind of double down and focus on that kind of stuff and then spread out. You don't need to be like me. I build a new deck every day, but I've been doing this for a while. I also have the cards and I have the availability and the wilds to kind of be able to do. So that all being said, okay, so we are filling out stuff right here. That all being said, if I still want more packs, there's a lot of different systems. If I want more wilds, there's a lot of different systems in play to help you kind of optimize those ways to get those things and to, you know, kind of get what we want and get what we need. We're going to go over this as well. One of them is the Vault Progress. It's that glowing treasure chest that I've seen a lot of streamers and myself in videos. People have that glowing Vault Progress up there. We're going to explain that in a second once we slot all of these balls. Make sure you slot your balls, guys. Don't forget, you got to slot your balls, everyone. All right? You know, hashtag slot your balls. It's very, very important. You'll notice that I'm doing all the other colors before blue because blue is bad and we don't like it. That's why. And we don't really care if we fill out the blue cosmetics because who's really playing that? All right, so you'll see that I have a lot of packs here. All right. The other way to optimize before you open packs like this, you see I have common and uncommon cards to open. Well, how the Vault Progress works, I've done a few shorts on this. How the Vault Progress works is that if you have a full playset, meaning 4 cards, the 5th card you get that is a common or a uncommon, opening up a pack will give you 1 point for a common and 3 points for an uncommon. Once you get to 1,000 points, you filled up your vault. So what you want to do is if you go to your collection, if you have a lot of common and uncommon cards, or you have a lot of uncommon and uncommon wilds, you can go and say, all right, well, all these, we can do that like that, Dominator United, we can go to common and uncommon, we can look, what do I have almost filled out because I want to fill it out optimized the most. So you can start with commons. You see that I basically have almost all the commons for those, but there's no reason not to spend the commons to fill these out even further because I want to fill the vault better. So if you have like almost 3 drops in everything, you almost have a full playset, you might as well just craft them because common cards are easy to come by. They're just sitting there in your collection. You might as well fill them out because it will help your vault fill faster. Not that much faster. People are going to say, oh, it's only 1 point. Well, if you're opening a lot of packs, and especially if you're about to do a big open like the Mastery Pass or something like that, you certainly can do worse than try to do that because it will help. It will, of course, help expand this ability right here. So it will help fill it up more. So that's what we're going to do. You'll see it change now that I've filled up a little bit more here with those specific things. It's at 126.2. We can start opening packs like crazy here. Boom. And we're going to get these uncommons. They're going to fill up. There we go. Guardian of Godper. I think that was my 4th one of that angel. I'm going to have to do Boros Angels again. Too. Tiamat, Chosen from Death. Rona, Herald of Invasion. Now it's 128 now. You see it went up by like 2% just by filling that up. Change the equation. That's the first one of Kenrith, the Returned King. 128.5. 129.5. Went up a full percent. So if it's going up a percent or two each pack we're opening, we are going to help fill it up, and we're going to be filling up our Wild Wheel each and every time, too. So, Saven, Preserver of Truth. I didn't even know he was in that. Let's do Phyrexia. So we are filling up our Wild Wheel. We are getting ready for our upcoming, series, Lord of the Rings. We are going to need a lot of wilds for that. I'm going to be crafting ring race like crazy in this thing. Okay, Argentine Manticore. I know it's Argenta Magicore, but I like to call it Argentinian Manticore. Ryan, Erza, I'm never going to play her. Okay, 6 Mythic Rare. Exuberant Fuseling. Hey, Bo Stinart, how you doing? There's another Mythic Rare wild right there, opening that up. Issa Sunslayer, very nice. I am getting gems for some of these because I'm getting full play sets. And if you're wondering, what do I get for the 4th... what do I get for the 4th card, the 5th card on other stuff? Well, if you get the 5th rare or mythic rare, you get 20 gems for your 5th rare, and you get 60 gems for your 5th mythic rare. So you do get something for opening up. That's the duplicate protection once you have a full play set. Calamity's Wake, very nice. Okay, Soul Partition, very nice. I am getting the other stuff on that. And you're saying, Jay, how do I get more rare cards? How do I do other stuff? We'll talk about that. Bajaran Soldier, Rune Chanter's Pike. Right. And you can see that I've went up to 139. There's that gems that I was talking about. I have collected all mythic rares in this set. All the mythic rares and what they were going to give me. So I got gems for it. And my gems went up. There's another wild. And each time I am filling up my wild wheels, each pack that you open. Speaking of wild wheels and packs, we'll talk about that as well. There is Urza Assembles the Titans. Never played that one. I mean, that's a really Planeswalker card. Not a big fan. And, of course, a gems as well and some wild. So that's what we're looking at. So we got a lot of treasure. Well, luckily you're here, Boston. I'm talking about the ways to optimize. And we have the Vault Progress. Now, the Vault Progress does not increase for every 1,000. So if you see people with like 500% Vault, they're not doing that for any other reasons than they don't need the wild cards. It only every 1,000 gives you the exact same reward. And so once that's filled up, you get this. Press that. And we get a rare, 1 mythic rare, two regular rares, and 3 uncommons from the Vault Progress. And then we're back down to, if you go right over there, the Lotus, you go over the Lotus right there, our Vault is at 42% right now. So we have 21,000 gold for our next set upcoming. And we almost have enough gold to get the next Mastery Pass. If you keep saving gems and buy the gems on sale, you can generally do that. We're only about 500 gems short. And the cool thing about that is that if I go to an event and I do like Premier Draft March of the Machine, and I use my draft token, all I need to get is maybe 3 wins. If I go even 3-3 with the Mastery Pass that I got, with the draft token that I got, I'll have enough gems to play for the next Mastery Pass without ever actually having to buy it. And you can just kind of keep on a cycle of that, which is really cool. You can use all those gems to pay for it. That's why I say ignore kind of cosmetics and focus on saving your gems and getting to where you can be with that. It is also important to know every time you buy a pack at the store, you are going to be filling your golden pack meter. Every 10 packs that you buy of the most recent set. Now, this is important. People say, Jay, my golden pack is not filling up. The most recent set. So if you go buy, I'll buy a pack right now just to show you. If you go buy a March of the Machine or a March of the Machine Aftermath, we'll buy an Aftermath, why not? You'll see, spend 100,000 gold on it, boom, buy it, golden pack up, went up by 1. One of them filled up. When you get to the full filled up, you will get a golden pack for every, and it will contain 6 rares or mythic rares across the standard set. At least 1 per pack will be mythic from any standard legal set, and 2 will be rare or mythic from the latest set, and the final 3 cards will be rare or mythic from any current standard legal. Golden packs will not give you wild cards, but they will advance the wild card track. Now, the important thing to realize about that is that every 10 ones you buy, you get a free pack. And that pack opening, golden packs still count as pack. They will still count towards the wild wheel. So that's what we're opening right there. Aftermath. It's going to help everything kind of build up. You are getting a decent build overall. There's another Narset for you right there. So it's important to buy packs with that. That's the cool thing to do. It does help you build. So there's a decent economy in this game. There's a decent way to generate as much as you can. If you're really good at drafting, you certainly can. Now, we're talking about pre-orders. I don't like pre-ordering the Mastery Pass. Like I said, I can usually get the Mastery Pass for free if I play my cards right, no pun intended. If I'm playing correctly and I'm pushing on something, I can generally get the Mastery Pass for free. So I don't usually want to buy that. That's the Gandalf Pass. It gives you the Mastery, and it gives you these nice Gandalfs. It gives you only 1 card. It gives you 1 of the Mythic Rares and a card style for $15, and the Mastery Pass at a reduced $5 price. I don't really care about that. I don't think that's good. If you are a master drafter and you want to draft, you want to go for that one, fine, you can do that one very, very well. The one I usually get, what I usually spend the most money on, is these pre-order packs right here. Why? Because I'm a content creator, so I make content out of them, doing a big pack opening. The 50 Lord of the Rings packs, and because you're buying 50, you get 5 golden packs, because you get 1 for each 10. You get an Angron Uniter card style, an Angron Uniter card at least. I usually pre-order this one, which I'm going to do. I'm gonna black out my screen right now, because right now it is currently showing my information, my payment information, which I don't want to show all of you guys. Yeah, and that's definitely something that you can, if you have it on Steam, you can use Steam Bucks for that. Boom, and then we go there. Oof. And then boom, there you got it. Why do I like to buy this one? Because it is $1 a pack. It's actually the most effective and cheapest way to buy packs currently in the game. Now, June 20th, I'll be able to open all of these. It will fill up my cache the more I get, so you might want to spend some of those things as you go. And I hope to open 100 cards, because I have about 16 days to get about 100 more, to get about 3,000 more. I can probably get that many. I can probably open up 100 packs of these. With 20,000 right now, you got to start saving your gold right now. That's how you kind of get an advantage in opening these up. These are not going to be legal in Standard. They'll be legal in Explorer, Historic, and in Alchemy. So you will be able to have some fun with them. But yeah, I do like to buy those because they do build your collection. They do build your wilds. They do build your mastery. And it is fun just to play with new cards all the time. I know I'm going to be building some Ring Wraith decks with it. So that is kind of my recommendations for all of that. How to optimize, that's how I do it. Basically, the only thing that I spend money on, I don't even spend real money on the Mastery Pass. I buy the pre-orders. That's pretty much it. And again, that's because I'm a content creator. $50, if you like a set, buy the $50. You can spend a year $100 on this game and still do pretty well for yourself. Like I said, I'm not a whale. I'm not spending thousands on this. A little bit here and there is enough to kind of get you where you want to be. So that's my recommendation. You still have some time to Mastery Pass. That is a good way to get cards. Just make sure you're filling your collections, save your gold, ignore your cosmetics, even though right now I am going to buy cosmetics because honestly, I cannot resist the daily cosmetics that I have today. These sleeves, man, these Vaporwave sleeves, oh, I can't resist it. So I am going to buy these, but don't listen to my advice. Don't listen to my advice and do that. But either way, try to focus on building your collection. It's the easiest way to get going and to get the wins and have the most fun. So I hope that helps, guys. I hope you appreciated a little bit of a look into the economy and how I do things. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. We'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.